So I recently watched Dario Argento's Giallo again. This movie was made in 2009. It has a different title on Tubi. It's called The Colors of Fear, I believe. Stars Adrian Brody as a hard-boiled detective who, of course, has a dark past. He is trying to solve these string of brutal murders committed by a serial killer who picks up his female victims in his cab. He basically kidnaps them, tortures them, and murders them gruesomely. Um, I remember when the movie first came out back in 2009, it didn't get the nicest reviews. I thought it was one of Argento's better movies. Um, I'm a sucker for a serial thriller type movie. This movie, it revolves around a young woman who is searching for her sister, who she thinks has been kidnapped by this serial killer. And we do get some background on this murderer. He has a kind of a malformed, grotesque looking face. His mother was a addict when she was pregnant with him, and pretty much right after she gave birth, she gave the baby up to basically like an orphanage to some nuns. So you do feel like a smidgen of sympathy for the killer, but for me, that went out the window, as he's kidnapping these young women and killing them. And of course, he taunts Adrian Brody's detective character. This movie's about, I want to say, like 90 minutes long. It's a pretty fast-paced movie. There's not a ton of filler. There's this one part where he's talking to this woman who's looking for her sister, and she says, "I don't want to be alone tonight. I don't want to be alone. Can you stay over and have a drink?" And you kind of get this vibe between them, like, okay, they're going to hook up and, sleep together. And he kind of considers it and he says, "You know what? I'll call you in the morning. Why don't you get some sleep? And I'll talk to you in the morning." And I'm kind of glad it didn't go with that cliche of the detective, hooking up with a victim's sibling or what have you, and, uh, sleeping with each other. This movie definitely has some gore, lots of blood, as, Argento films tend to do. I have not seen the new film, Dark Sunglasses. That's another similar film to this. But I've heard, like, some decent things about it. I'm happy this is on Tubi because, it's always nice to go back and discover a movie like this that you forgot about. And Tubi is really doing a great job with its selection of horror movies. I mean, they're just killing it, no pun intended. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite movies, along with both versions of Suspiria. I like Mother of Tears, even though not a lot of people liked it. Not a lot of people liked the Suspiria reimagining, but I feel like it's different enough that you can take it on its own terms, separate from the original Suspiria movie. So that's it. I definitely enjoyed this movie, being a serial thriller. I like the chemistry between the young woman searching for her sister that she had with Adrian Brody, who is basically battling his own demons from his past, trying to solve these terrible murders. So let me know what you guys think. Giallo, aka The Colors of Fear, I believe it's called on Tubi. Let me know what you guys think. And what are your favorite Dario Argento movies? Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Thanks for watching.